In last sum, we did primary distribution. What's that? What does it means? This was our sum. We distributed all expenses as per their criteria basis. We recognize the expenses over here and then distribute them all. So after some time we allocated directly, like direct wages in case of service department. Already we have discussed that in case of service department, direct wages, direct material should be allocated to the service department in case of overheads, because they are not directly related with the production department. Hence, that expenses should be allocated to the production department afterwards. And for that purpose, we are going to do the secondary distribution over here. So here I would like to mention the point. This is one illustration. In an engineering factory, the following particulars have been extracted for the year ended 31st 12 2030. So particulars, thereafter production departments are given as A, B and C. A, B and C, we can say they are production department. Okay. What about service department? I think I should color them for a whole. Yeah. So production department A, B, C. And what about service department X and Y? These service department are helping. Okay. So service department are helping for the production, but they are helping for all departments. This is why we need to understand the concept of direct wages and direct expenses in regard to service department. Now see here, direct wages in rupees and direct material in rupees is given for all departments. Out of them, for service department, for out of them A, B and C, for production department A, B and C, I should ignore this fact. Why? Because already we are taking direct wages or direct material in this particular product of production done by department A, department B and department C as their production department. So we need to focus on service department, and these all direct wages and direct expenses for service department X and service department Y will be considered as overhead, even though they are direct wages and direct material, but related to the service department, hence should be considered as overhead. Number of staff, it's given in for 1500, 2250, 2250, 750 and 750. Very simple task to do. Reduce 1 0, you will get it 750 will be converted to 75, 75, 225. So 75 3s are 225, 75 3s are 225, and 75 2s are 150. That means the staff number ratio will be 2:3:3:1:1. So 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 6 8 plus 2 10. Electricity in kilowatt, 6,000, 4,500, 3,000, 1,500 and 1,500. Again we can reduce 2 zeros of each number and we'll get it 15 ones are 15, 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30, 15 threes are 45, 15 fours are 60. As per assets value, 60,000, 40,000, 30,000, 10,000, 10,000. We can remove all 4 zeros and get it 6:4:3:1:1 ratio. Light points. Okay, in case of information is given about light points, we should follow lighting expenses in this ratio. Otherwise we used to use area in square meter. So this time we have light points. So 10, 16, 4, 2, 4, 4, 6 and 2. So 2's table will be help us. 2 2s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 8s are and 2 5s are. Area in square meter reduced by 1 0, you will get 5 1s are 5 1s are 5 1s are and 5 5s and 5 3s are. Now, which item should be allocated as per this information? For power, definitely we should use what? For power, we must use the electricity. In case of lighting, this time we have light points. For stores overhead, stores which contain material, direct material. Welfare of staff depend on number of workers, staff members. So this is how we should allocate or distribute the expenses. Depreciation depend on the assets value. Repairs depend on the assets value. General overheads as per direct wages, and rent and taxes as per area square feet. So all these 8 expenses will be distributed among this particular ratios, and for that we need to calculate the ratio. So this kind of thing we have done earlier, that called primary distribution. Now additional information is given. Apportion the expenses of service department Y according to direct wages. Service department Y according to direct wages in these all 4 departments, and those of service department X in the ratio 5:3:2. Listen, that service department expenses should be distributed amongst the production department only. Hence, for Y, it will be 30, 45, 60. So 15 twos are 2:3:4. And in case of X, 5:3:2 for service department. So you are required to prepare an overhead distribution summary. So this time they are expecting to do the further distribution, means this is called secondary distribution. We did it earlier, primary distribution. So there is no change at all to do the primary distribution, but there will be the change in doing secondary distribution. So we'll continue that same thing in the same solution. So this is how we will write first the solution for the ratios, and we'll calculate the ratios like this. In case of direct wages, we have these expenses as 30,000, 45,000, 60,000, 15,000, 30,000. So as per calculation, direct wages will be in the ratio of 2:3:4:1:1 by using 15 only. 15 ones are, 15 twos are, 15 fours are, 15 threes are, 15 threes are. Why I color this blocks as yellow? Because this amount will not be used as a production department expenses, but this ratio will be used whenever required as per the proportionate required for direct wages. See here, general overhead will be distributed as per direct wages, so this ratio will be applied. Then in case of direct material, here the store overheads will be distributed among this ratio only, and for that purpose we are doing this. Again we'll continue 2:5:20. We can reduce 20 and we'll get it 150. So 75 twos are 150, 75 fours are 300, 75 fours are 75, threes are 75, threes are. So 3, 3, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 14 and 2, 16. Again, staff numbers 1,500, 2,250 already we had done it earlier. Total number is 10. Why this total we are taking? To divide while calculating the proportionate. So electricity in kilowatt already done. 4:3:2:1:1. I am minimizing this ratio. While minimizing, we use the simplest way to minimize this ratio, and after minimizing it will be help us to use. Now this is how we are presenting the things. First of all, we must understand this concept. We must focus like this. As per expenses list, here direct wages and direct material will be considered in case of service department. I repeat, Direct material and direct wages will be considered in case of service department only. So as per service department X, it was 15,000, and as per service department Y, it was 30,000. So 15,000 plus 30,000, it will be 45,000. It has been written over here like actual one. Similar things for direct material. Again, 22,500 and 22,500 will be 45,000. This is how we should mention the service department expenses in case of direct material and direct wages. It will not mention in production department, as I earlier said. That will be the part of your product cost, direct material, direct wages in cost sheet. Now, in case of power, we'll use electricity in kilowatt, and the ratio for electricity in kilowatt, that was 4:3:2:1:1. I will write here 4:3:2:1:1. If you make a total, it will be 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 1 11. So 1,100 should be, while doing calculation for department A, 1,100 divided by 11 and multiplied by 4. So you will get it 400. The same 300, you will get this 300 by again multiplying 1,100 multiplied by 3 divided by 11. You will get it 300. So why same thing will be followed while doing. We'll divide it by 11 and multiply it by the particular ratio. Then in case of light points, in light points, this is 5:8:2:3:2. Total is 20. So light point, I will mention here 5:8:2:3:2. So while doing this, we'll divide by 20 and multiplied by, first multiplied by 5 and divided by 20. So we'll get it 50. And the same formula will be applied for further calculation. We'll divide by the number 20 and multiply the amount 2832, whatever it is. Now, in case of store overheads, we should follow the direct material ratio, which is given over here. Direct material 2:4:4:3:3. So direct material ratio 2:4:4:2:4:3:3. So this is direct material for store overheads. Again, the same formula multiplied by 2 and divided by 16. We'll get it 100. And the same formula will be applied over here and get the number. So for staff numbers, again, number of staff as given 2:3:3:1:1. 2:3:3:1:1. So as per staff number, total will be 3, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. So 3,000 will be divided by 10. It will be 300 and multiplied by 2. It will be 600. So same divided by 10 and divided by 10, you will get 300, and 300 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 1 and 1. Then in case of asset value, asset value ratio is 6:4:3:1:1. In case of asset value, 6:4:3:1:1. So it will be 15. So a number will be divided 30,000 will be divided by 15, and it will be 200 multiplied by 6. So 6 2s are 1200, and likewise, so 2000, it will be 2000 into 6, 2000 into 4, 2000 into 8. So the simplest way is to do it first divide and by afterwards multiply. So we can again do it as per repairs as per asset value. 6000 divided by again 15, because assets value is taken in this ratio 6:4:3:1:1. So 15 fours are 600, so it will be 400. 400 6 are 2400, and 600 so 400 fours are 1600, 400 threes are, and so on. Now general overheads in the ratio of direct wages, and that was direct wages 2:3:4, 2 3 4 1 2. Direct wages 2:3:4:1:2. So the total is 5 plus 5 10 12. So total will be 12, and this total 12. So this overhead. So direct wages 12,000 divided by this 12, you will get 1,000. So 1,000 multiplied by 2, it will be 2,000. 1,000 multiplied by 3 4, and same, we'll get it again. Area square feet for rent and taxes. So as per area, 3:5:1:1:1. 3:5:1:1:1. So 3:5:1:1:1. So it will be 11. 11 divided by 550 divided by 11, we will get 5, and that 5 multiplied by 3, 55 multiplied by 50, you will get 150. Again that 50 multiplied by 5 250, then 51 the 51 the 50. So this is how we are doing the primary distribution. So primary distribution is over here. So after that, we need to understand the concept of secondary distribution, or this is also called as reapportionment. Reapportionment means what? Or the secondary distribution is means what? So here we should understand that after distributing all expenses of production department as well as service department, the allocation of overhead for service department is given specially. So service department expenses should be distributed amongst the production departments to get the unit cost. And for that purpose, we need to understand the concept. And we'll follow like this, as per the given information. Department X is given to be distributed as 5:3:2, and for department Y it will be direct wages in case of our expenses. Now how we'll continue this over here? So this is our total of 41,530 that will be distributed amongst the production department. So it will be divided by 10 and multiplied by 5. It will be, and you will get the number 20,765, and so on. So 41,550 will be deduct from 41,550, hence there will be no balance available for particular department X. This, and here we will not write this amount because we are distributing this from X department overhead, this which is already been added over here. If we write over here again, it will be added or deducted. That should not be happen. This is what the secondary distribution is, reapportion. While doing reapportion, we should take care that the whole number primary distribution amount will be continue as it is. Only the difference is the total of earlier primary distribution for production department will get changed because service department is going to allocate it on production department. So here service department Y will be allocated as per 2:3:4. So it will be 9. So 57,520 divided by 9 and multiplied by 2, you will get 12,782. Again 57,520 divided by 9 and multiplied by 3, 19,173. And again 57,520 divided by 9 and multiplied by 4. After doing reallocation, we will find that your service department balance is nil and all overheads has been allocated to production department A, B, C, whatever it is. So this is the sum of your primary distribution plus secondary distribution in case of our production department A, B, and C. This is how we are calculating doing the second